Hey everybody, welcome once again to the 2025 ProcureTech Daily Update Show. Today, Sheena's away, so it'll be just me, myself, and I. And we're going to give you some results really quickly here on round one and get you updated on the action with what's going on. So the agenda here, just give you a little calendar update real quick. We'll get to the results, and we will also, let me just mute here, highlight the people who haven't moved on, right? So making sure we give them their due. It's not because they don't move on in the tournament, they don't have great solutions. So we'll highlight those. Today's matchups coming up tomorrow. And then we'll end with a little short film called The Difficulties of Setting Up Centralized Procurement. So that being said, just before we get to the content here, want to make sure you're taking the time to grab the 2025 ProcureTech Cup Almanac, which is the ebook for the tournament. It has all the links to the demos, has also links to contact people if you want to learn more about a specific solution. So make sure you grab a copy. I put the link in the chat on LinkedIn Live, so you just need to click that URL to go download the book. It is free, and I spent so much time on it that it would be a shame if you didn't download it. All right, let's get calendar update. So I'm just going to put this a bit bigger here for you. So Monday was completed. Group 1 is completed. It's behind us. We're in the round of 64, Group 2 today. And it's already pretty heated, right? Pretty impressive, the number of votes that have already come in for that. So we'll get to that in just a minute here. But first of all, what everybody's waiting for Group 1, the final results. So here we go. I was surprised. I got to tell you, my prediction bracket is out the window already here. The biggest surprise you'll see matchup number 1 is defending champions Airbase not moving on in the tournament. And I think that had a lot to do with the Paylocity acquisition and the fact that marketing was focusing on other things at this point in time, which they had told me in advance as well. So I had some insider info, but I did not think it would happen this quickly. So here we go. Kite moves on with 91 votes, which is really impressive as well for a first-time performance. Axia and Anvil Analytical taking that matchup. Kodiak Hub and CarbMe had the closest matchup here. So Kodiak Hub eking out the win to move on to round 2, or to the round of 32, I should say. CarbMe, a great first performance in the tournament. Archlet as well, moving on. And Sapiens doing really great, right? Over 100 votes. So that's a discovery for me. I didn't know about them before the tournament here, so I'm going to look into more of what they do, and I'll give you a bit of detail on that in a second. On the right-hand side, Deprima as well, first time newcomer. I mentioned them yesterday, eking out the win over Akira Labs. So that was an upset, at least in my book. I didn't necessarily expect that. Procurance taking it over to Kavita. Veneering over Focal Point, which to me was also didn't necessarily expect that. So happy to see a newcomer getting over 100 votes in its initial round here. And Opstream also moving on over Envelop, right? So congratulations to the winners. We'll see you in the round of 32. And then let's just focus a bit here on who's exiting the tournament. So as I mentioned, we've got Airbase, which is a source to pay suite, now a member of the Paylocity family. They've got a demo in the ebook if you want to take a look at what it does. Akira Labs, one of the heavy hitters in the category management space. So if you're looking for tools to digitalize your category management strategy creation and linking that with the rest of what you do in your procurement function, definitely check out Akira Labs. Kavita AI, they do post-PO management, so they AI agents that help you automate procurement tasks. And I've seen them at work, right? So get in touch with Amar if you want to learn more about that. It's pretty impressive what they're able to do. I mentioned CarbMe, so carbon management, anything that you have in terms of requirements for carbon management, carbon reporting, visibility into your complex supply chains on that front. Get in touch with Bill, and they also have a demo available in the ebook. Axia, based out of Montreal, so I know them very well with Nicolas Gauthier. They're doing everything around the source to pay space specifically for manufacturers, so sourcing, PO management, SRM, and they've also got a demo in the ebook. Focal Point, intake and orchestration. Find people over there. The team is super great, right? They're super accessible and great people to talk to, very knowledgeable about procurement as well. in building their solution. They're actually a Pure Procurement newsletter partner, so I know them very well. Matthew Buckingham and the team over there, and Anders, based out of Atlanta, also provided a demo that you can check out in the ebook. And then we've got, as I mentioned, Sapiens, which is AI agents for SAP. So it sits on top of SAP and allows you to get access to a whole bunch of data that through chat, through Teams, and that sort of thing. So check them out. And then Envelop, really sourcing tool end to end. That's also, I thought, what's interesting with what they're doing is really thinking about how do I optimize the supplier response experience as well when doing sourcing. So definitely check these brands out. We're happy they participated in the tournament, and we'll see them again soon, I'm sure. All right, today's matchups, round of 64, group 2. So voting is in progress. I have not had a chance to catch up with the voting yet. It is off the hook. I think we're already close to 600 votes on the matchups. So here, of course, we talked about it yesterday, right? I'm looking at Zip and Tropic, who were 2 heavy hitters last year. Consource is coming out of the gates hot as well. So Tropic may have some competition, some heated competition in this first round here already. And then, Trust Your Supplier, I saw doing really well out of the gates. Market Dojo, Mercanis, Airchain. So there's lots happening on the post today. So if you want to go vote, just go check my profile, today's post, and you'll be able to see drop your vote. And a lot of these have demos as well in the ebook. So make sure that you do that. And then coming up tomorrow, round of 64, group 3, not gloop, but group. Round starts at 9 a.m. on my profile, like every day this week, right? We've got some big matchups there as well, right? We've got Spend HQ coming out for their first matchup, which they got into the finals last year. We've got Sovra, which I always have a soft spot for as well, given they're in really close by here in Longueuil, close to Montreal. GovTech, I think there's 2 GovTech providers as well. So in the tournament, they're one of those. Axiom, I'm looking forward to seeing how they perform as well with catalog management. Cievo with performance analytics. But so I could name all of these solutions, of course. Tonkian, which is a Pure Procurement newsletter partner as well in the intake and orchestration space. So definitely a bunch of exciting matchups there as well. I don't know, man. I have my prediction bracket, as I told you, is already out the window. So it's hard to predict what's going to happen. So we'll be looking at that quite closely tomorrow. All right, and I got through that relatively quickly. I'm just going to take a look at the chat real quick here to see if there's any questions. Taj is checking in with us, traveling back from vacation, so I appreciate you checking in, Taj. Steven saying, thank you for everything you have done for this space, Joel. One of the few things I find has great value on LinkedIn. I appreciate that. I'm just one guy trying to get our space some visibility, right? And I think everybody participating in an event like this does just that. So I appreciate you as well, Steven, and everybody participating. So that's it, right? So that's it for today. And before I leave you, though, I promised we'd have some surprises. Some of you may have seen this already, but I thought I'd show you a short film just to get us in a good mood today in terms of what's the toughest thing about setting up centralized procurement. So without further ado, enjoy the cast that's come in from very far to put this short film together.
I will take the ring to Mordor. Though I do not know the way.
I will help you bear this burden, Frodo Baggins, as long as it is yours to bear.
If by my life or death, I can protect you. I will. You have my sword. And you have my bow.
And my axe.
carry the fate of us all, little one. If this is indeed the will of the Council, then Gondor will see it done.
Mr. Frodo's not going anywhere without me.
No, indeed, it is hardly possible to separate you, even when he is summoned to a secret council, and you are not.
Wait! We're coming too! We'll have to send us home tied up in a sack to stop it.
Anyway, you need people of intelligence on this sort of mission. Quest. Thing.
Well, that rules you out.
9 companions.
So be it. You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring.
Right. Where are we going?